Welcome to the video, guys. I'm so excited to share with you my top tips and tricks on how to stick to a budget. We all know how important budgeting is, but sometimes it can be hard to stick to it. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be sharing the top tips that I personally use to help me stay on track each month. Tip number 1, set realistic goals. Setting achievable goals is crucial to staying on track with your budget. Starting with smaller, measurable goals can help you gain momentum and keep you motivated. For instance, you could start by setting a goal to save a certain amount each week or month. Once you've mastered this goal, you could gradually increase your savings goal. Remember to give yourself credit for the progress you make along the way. Celebrate each success by doing something that brings you joy, however small it may be. By making achievable savings goals and celebrating success, you can maintain your motivation, even when things get tough. Tip number 2, track your spending. It's important to understand where your hard-earned money is going every month. This is why tracking your spending is a good starting point towards financial freedom. By using a budgeting app or spreadsheet, you can stay organized and keep an eye on all your expenses. It lets you see what you're spending the most on, and you can adjust accordingly to ensure you're meeting your financial goals. To make the most out of your budgeting tool, make sure to update it regularly. Whether it's on a weekly or monthly basis, keeping your budgeting app or spreadsheet updated is critical to staying on track. By monitoring your expenses, you can quickly identify any unnecessary spending and cut them out. Remember, tracking your spending can take some time to get used to, but it's worth it. It will help you identify opportunities for saving money and take control of your finances. So, if you haven't started tracking your spending yet, it's never too late to start. Tip number 3, avoid impulse purchases. It's easy to fall prey to the allure of impulse buying, especially in our consumer-driven society where ads and commercials are everywhere. However, we often forget that these unplanned purchases can have a significant impact on our finances, especially when they start adding up. That's why it's crucial to take a step back and evaluate whether a purchase is something we genuinely need or just something we want in that moment. By doing so, we can avoid overspending and make more mindful financial decisions that align with our long-term goals. Remember, every small financial decision we make can add up to significant impacts on our overall financial health. So, take a moment to think before making a purchase, and you might be surprised at how much you can save. Tip number 4, use cash instead of cards. Using cash instead of cards has several benefits, one of the most significant of which is that it eliminates the guesswork in terms of spending. When you use cash, you become more mindful of your budget, making it easier to stay on track with your finances. It's a good idea to establish specific spending limits for each category, such as groceries, entertainment, and clothing, and sticking to them. Once the cash in each category is depleted, you'll have to stop spending on that category. This technique can effectively help you stay within your budget. Additionally, it can also reduce the temptation to overspend, which is easier to do when using a credit card that can accumulate interest charges, fees, or bills to pay at the end of the month. Using cash is a straightforward approach to financial management and a practical way to save money in the long term. Tip number 5, stay accountable and stay positive. Sticking to a budget can seem daunting at times, but it is crucial to maintain a positive mindset and hold oneself accountable. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to be lured into overspending without even realizing it. That's where having a friend or family member as a support system can help keep you on track. Perhaps even someone else who has a similar goal of budgeting can be your accountability partner. You can update each other on your progress, encourage one another, and tackle any challenges together. Celebrating successes, no matter how small, is also an essential part of staying motivated and on track. By sharing your progress with a loved one, you can receive the support. Tip number 6, plan your meals. One of the most common budgeting tips is meal planning. It may seem basic, but food is something so many of us overspend on. Planning your meals for the week ahead is a great way of managing your money. Simply writing down what you will eat and when can help you understand the food you already have. This can prevent excessive and expensive top-up shops. Staying aware of the food in your kitchen will also help you reduce food waste. Meal planning prevents you from accidentally letting the food you bought go out of date and into the bin. So you're not only saving money, but you're helping to save the planet too. Not a cook? Don't worry. Meal planning is still useful when eating pre-prepared food or even eating out. Although cooking from scratch, particularly in batches, can help you maximize your budget, it's important to be realistic with your cooking abilities and time. If you can afford to treat yourself to a takeaway once in a while, factor this into your budget and meal plan so that you don't buy more food than you will eat. Tip number 7. Do your food shopping online. Online shopping has the obvious benefit of being able to be done from your home or wherever you want, at a time that suits you. But another benefit that people don't often think about is how online shopping can help you stick to a tight budget. You can browse the website for the cheapest option at your own pace. And you can remove items from your basket if you notice the cost is getting too high. You can even compare costs between different supermarkets. Although online shopping can be done anywhere and at any time, it's a good idea to do it on a full stomach. This will help avoid you buying unnecessary extras. Tip number 8. Sleep on big purchases. One of the biggest threats to budgeting is impulse buying. A good way of assessing whether you need to buy something is to sleep on the decision. The impulse to buy will not be as strong the following day. This can help you work out whether it's worth the money. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.